Right, Nightmare Frame Gurun, spelled really badly. What do you think of the new Pokemon game? I personally think they should stop making these redundant games. If you haven't heard of it, it is called Pokemon Black and White. Yes, I have heard about it, and I ain't touching it. Right, never played a Pokemon game in my life. I'm not gonna start now. Here's one from Tyrannoid. What's your favourite episode of The Young Ones? My favourite is The Flood, where Alexei Sally drinks that cola and becomes an axe-wielding homicidal maniac. Right, my favourite episode, it's either Nasty, you know, that Halloween special, but more along the lines it's probably Bomb, you know, that episode where they find like a nuclear bomb in their fridge. But the reason I like that episode is because, for those of you who don't know, The Young Ones is this 80s British TV show, so half of you, no, in fact, probably 9/10 of you won't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but if you haven't, watch The Young Ones on YouTube, it's friggin' hilarious. And yeah, but the episode Bomb, you know, it's like they find this bomb in their fridge, and what I love about it is that each of the four characters does something completely different and completely well suited to their character. You know, Mike tries to sell it off for a buck, Rick tries to threaten the Prime Minister by blowing up Britain, Neil builds a bomb shelter so that he can survive when it goes off, and Vivian tries to blow it up for the fun of it. It's just hilarious, and it makes me love all those characters. They're just so hilarious, so yeah. Aye, so probably Bomb actually, yeah, that's my favourite episode. Dull Play, hey Duck, just wondering, have you ever played a game naked like you played Heavy Rain, and have you ever seen the IT crowd? Because you remind me of Roy from it. Never seen the IT crowd, I've actually got that before. Have I ever played a game naked? Do you really want to know? Yeah, I know. Alright, here's one from Kirby Nightmare. Could you go a week without Volvic? Maybe. It'd suck, but maybe. Alright, Night, Fuzz. We want Shenmue 3, damn it. Who's with me? I'm pretty sure everyone else is. Yeah. LBA fan. Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low through the streets in your kilt you'll go. All the lassies say hello. Now for my question. Where the fuck are your trousers? Okay, if you're not Scottish, you probably won't get that. But my trousers are here, alright? And I wear them when I'm playing games. Why is everyone asking about my clothes? Here's one from Clankio. Hey Duckman, my question's for you. What are some of your favourite websites on the internet, like Screw Attack, That Guy with the Glasses, Spoonie and such? YouTube doesn't count. I love Kotaku. I go in there for gaming news all the time. Game Trailers, that's probably the most trusted game review site, in my opinion. And that's pretty much it. I don't really visit that many websites apart from YouTube on a constant basis. I guess gameplay.co.uk, even though that's technically a shopping site, but they do some really good deals on games. I think it's UK exclusive gameplay. I could be wrong, but yeah, maybe that as well. Right, here's Francis G32. Wait, you had a second question there, didn't you? Are you a Star Wars or Star Trek fan? Neither, if I'm honest. Right. Hi Duck, here's one from you. Francis G32. Hi Duck, have you played The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for the Wii? If so, what did you think of it? And do you think the Ocarina of Time remake for the Nintendo DS 3DS is a good idea? I have played Twilight Princess, it was awesome. As for this remake of Ocarina of Time has been re-released so many times over the years, and when I heard about this thing on the 3DS, I was like, yeah. But then I started thinking, this is actually going to be a remake with updated graphics and that, and I'm like, maybe I will probably pick it up. And yeah, we'll see. Right. Let's take a quick look at the time. We're doing good. Alright. Here's one from XP01S0NX. Alright. Hey Ducky, have you ever played Jurassic Park Trespasser? It's a PC game. And have you ever played Action 52? thanks and well done with the new channel, it's going well. I haven't played either of them, to be honest. Oh, I'm sorry, it's early. Okay. Is that Sonic thing in your mirror a cutout? You're probably referring to this poster I have that you can sometimes see in the mirror. It's hanging up on my wall. Now, I drew that like 10 years ago. I'm pretty sure I showed it in my room tour. Yeah, probably did. Here's one from Team A Million. Hey Scottish Duck, I was wondering if you liked living in Scotland and if it was rainy and dark all the time. If so, not, would you like to live anywhere elsewhere? Well, I've lived in Scotland all my life, and, you know, it's home. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody feels about that from where they lived. In fact, I'll be honest, I don't really like going on abroad. You know, my family all went to Turkey there and I stayed behind. I don't like going to really hot places because I hate sunburn, and yeah, I'd much rather stay in nice, dark, rainy Scotland than anywhere else. But then again, it's because I live here, you know. So yeah. And here we have Jman199315. Does your family know you Let's Play? My dad keeps up with comments, and my family in this house, they do kind of know. Kind of. Right. Young Banana. Young Ones or Bottom. If you like a different show with Rick Mail and or Adrian Edmondson, please tell me. Bottom or Young Ones? I'm gonna have to say Young Ones. It's just so much more funny. As for a different show with Rick Mail or Adrian Edmondson, can't say I do. I've never gotten around to watching Alan Bastard, believe it or not. That's a crime and a half, like, because I really should like that film. Really should watch that, you know? Because it is a Rick Mail thing. But one day, definitely one day. Right, The Virus 513. What do you think of Sonic and the Black Knight? What do I think of Sonic and the Black Knight? I hate it. Anyway. Yeah, I can't be arsed getting into it. Dominic Wilde. What has been the biggest problem in a game, i.e. no pause menu or something along those lines? Say one from the 8-bit era, the current generation, and the previous generation. I've forgotten the name of it, so this is probably going to sound stupid. The biggest problem in a game... Okay, let's keep this non-Sonic related, just to be interesting then. I don't know. I can't think of anything. One that's kind of off the top of my head was the original Metroid for not having a map screen. But then again, I can't really rag on classic Nintendo franchise that set down the rules for so much more, including Super Metroid, which is one of the greatest games of all time. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give that one a miss. I'm sorry. Mix Video Productions. What is the one game that you would only LP if you were paid to LP it? Next question. Right, Sonic Teddy 835. Hey, Duck. Just had one question. If I hear you say but I or yap at what? Also, a lot. I know it's Scottish, but what are the meanings of those words? Also, I apologise for raping the words since I have no idea how to spell them. Yeah, but I means it's just basically running on to a next sentence, you know? Yeah, I like this game, but well, maybe not in that context. Okay, yeah, it's just running on to another sentence or something. Or, yeah, along those lines. Here's one from Yusuke Shinyama. Do you think the game industry is now pretty much stabilized by those companies, or you still expect that big change happens in the future? If so, what kind of things do you like to see? Okay, what I would like to see. What I would like to see is pretty much like pretty much not gonna happen at this point. Basically, all I really care for is lots of ambitious, unique games coming to consoles. You know, not just indie games. And yeah, but from the direction it's going in right now, a lot of companies like to just play it safe and sell and make stuff that's gonna sell, definitely. So yeah, but we'll see, you know. I mean, we're also going in the direction of motion gaming, so I wonder how long that's going to last. I've really no idea, but like I said, we'll see. Duck, have you ever heard of the Crash Bandicoot games? If so, would you ever do an LP of them? If not, would you consider doing some research on them and maybe doing an LP of them? Next question. Dodo Coca, which boss fight in a video game did you love the most, or which did you think was the most epic? Right, I'm just gonna think of a random boss fight that I thought was really epic. And give me a minute. I can think of this. I'm trying to think of something I played recently. Something really epic. Something really epic. What was the epic? What was obviously I could say obviously I could say the entire Shadow of the Colossus game. I'm trying to think of something better. Don't you hate it when you can't think? Okay, I'm just gonna look over here at my games and pick a random game with a random boss fight. Okay, Mother from House of the Dead Overkill. Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, how much time do we have left? I think we can do 2 or 3 more. Right, Damage Mage 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. What is your most and least favourite number and why? Never ever 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 thought about it. Next question. KWK4594, Dear Scottish Duck, what is your most requested Let's Play excluding Kingdom Hearts and Sly, and will you ever Let's Play it? Probably The Lost Frontier, and no. Stoneman66666. Right, hey Scottish Duck. Right, seeing as you have so many questions already waiting, by the time you read this it might be over and have already been asked, so ignore it. But what do you think of the LPers getting banned? Yeah, the false flag and stuff, it's all lame, yeah. Who do you think would win the fight between Jack and Ratchet? That's a good question. I'm surprised no one else has asked me this. Okay, if they were allowed weapons, Ratchet. If they weren't allowed weapons, you know, Ratchet was only allowed his wrench and Jack was only allowed his fists, probably Jack. Right. Dynamite 75. What is your two favourite Resident Evil characters? I'll go with Leon and Jill. Not Jill from Resident Evil 5 though, no. Yeah, I'll go with those two. Right. Zazie Uma, right. Hello Duck, have you ever considered making money by having some t-shirts? Has any Let's Player had t-shirts? Honestly? I don't think so, but yeah. Right, how much time do we have left? I want to quickly get through these last 5 so I'll be on a fresh page for next time. Have you played Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask? If so, did you like it? Already talked about this in a collection update, I didn't really like it, to be honest. Right. What do you think of horror games having much different controls than other games and genres? They're not that different. Plays like still kind of plays like a normal game if you ask me. I mean, I guess you have to feel a bit sluggish and a bit underpowered in some survival horror games to sort of deliver the feeling of having to survive and feeling helpless and getting scared and all that. So yeah, next question. Giga, that was from the Only Sonic fan. Giga Tronma, have you ever thought about creating a website for Volvic? There's already one. I go there all the time. If Naughty Dog and Insomniac Games say they were making a Ratchet and Jack game, would you go nuts? Maybe. Well, wait a minute. There is a Ratchet and Jack game. It's fucking Heroes on the Move. And no, I didn't go nuts. Okay. Here's one from Speed Demon 982. What do you think of the PlayStation Move game, Heroes on the Move? Okay guys, see yous after. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.